Hi guys, it's Haven. I just went ahead and did my foundation and my entire face using the It Cosmetics kit, and I was just about to do my eyes for the day, and I thought, you know what, maybe I should do like this cool sunset boulevard kind of look that I found. I was at Ulta and I found this adorable little eyeshadow pan. It's got these beautiful bronzy colors, and it's actually called Sunset Boulevard, so that's why I said Sunset Boulevard. These colors are gorgeous. This is like a chocolate brown, this is like kind of a caramel tan, and then they have like a gold. So I'm actually going to swatch these on my hand really quick. So I'm going in with the darkest color, and I'm just going to see what that looks like. I obviously have a swatch from another situation next to that, but that is that brown color. And then we have the tan color, so I'm going to do that next to it. That one's like a beautiful, beautiful bronzy color. Wow, look at that. And then last we have that gold. So I'm going to dip into that gold. Looks like a kid playing in paint. But yeah, so that is basically all three colors together. So I did bring some colors that I have that are similar to these, just in case the pigmentation was not on point. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and try this palette first and kind of go from there. So what I always do every day before I put on my eyeshadow or any eye makeup is I throw on a shadow primer. So I always use Too Faced Shadow Insurance. So I am going to go ahead and put this on. I do love this primer, but I do feel like it has like kind of moisture, so I always have to put powder over it. So if you guys know of an eyelid primer that does not crease and that you don't have to bake over it before you put on your shadow, definitely let me know, because I'm open to new options when it comes to that. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and grab some of that Shadow Insurance and place it on my eyelids. So as I said before, it's pretty moist, so I'm going to go ahead and take some of my airspun powder and a flat brush and just kind of pack over that Shadow Insurance, just to kind of ensure that well, that it is insured all day. But yeah, so just gonna go ahead and pack over some of that translucent powder on that primer, just to make sure everything stays in place for the day. So now that we are officially primed on our eyelids, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and start with this center color here. There is not individual color names, it just says Sunset Boulevard. So I'm just going to go ahead and with this pretty bronze center color, I'm going to take a random fluffy brush by Scone, which I've never heard of until this moment, and I'm just going to go ahead and stay directly on this center color right here. I'm just going to run that along the crease in windshield wiper motions. Ooh, pretty color. Okay, so I went ahead and put that warm bronzy tone in my crease, and I kind of want to just give it a little bit more definition. So I'm going to hop in with something that I know and love that I use every day. It's by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's called Caramel. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and hop in. It's a pretty similar color that we just used, except this one's matte and that one was shimmer. But I just want to give it a little bit more pigmentation. So I just went in with the caramel, and I'm going to go over that bronze color that we just placed on. Just feel like that'll kind of diffuse it and kind of blend things out. So I just love that caramel color. It's something I use every single day. One day I'm going to do like a daily eye look, and that will definitely be included. But yeah, we have a lot going on here. I'm just going to kind of take some time to blend. Okay, so now that we have the bronze color in our crease, I'm going to go ahead in with this darkest color here, and I'm going to go in with a smaller firm brush, and I'm just going to pick up that dark color and go ahead and focus only on the outer corner. I like to keep my outer corners dark and my inner corners light, so that is what I will be doing, is focusing that on the outer corner, very close to the lash line. We don't want to get too wild. Once again, I do feel like there could be a little bit more pigmentation, so I'm going to hop in with something, again, that I'm familiar with. It's by Anastasia Beverly Hills again, and this one is called Fudge. And again, it's very, very similar to the bottom color in the Ulta palette, but this one's shimmer and this one's matte. But we're not really focusing on whether it's shimmer or matte right now. We're actually just trying to get some pigmentation. So I am just going to go ahead and dip into Fudge and go over what we just went over in the darkest color. Okay, so we went ahead and added the second color of dark in the outer corners. The next step is going to be to take this pretty gold color and just a random flat brush, and I'm going to go ahead and pick up some product on the brush, tap out the fallout, and it looks like we have a nice gold color. Let's see how it transfers onto the lid. We're going to go ahead and focus on this blank inner corner area. So let's, ooh, oh, that's very pretty. Oh yeah. I didn't even wet this or anything, so that was just straight out of the pan, just so you know. I have to say, that is a gorgeous color. Wow. Wow, I gotta say that gold color really just kind of sealed the deal. It definitely looks like some sunset colors going on now. But if you haven't noticed, I have a go big or go home mindset, and so I love this, but I just want to kind of brighten it up a little bit more. So I'm gonna, again, take something that I know and love, and I'm gonna go ahead and add it over top that light shimmer color. This is actually by ColourPop, and the color is called Amaze. And this honestly is just one of the most beautiful colors. As you can see, I hit pan because this is something I use very often. But I literally don't even use a brush for this. I just go ahead and dip in my pinky. And I'm just going to go ahead and get a lot of product on there. Oh, it's so beautiful. And I just place it directly over that shimmer, and you're going to see the difference. It's beautiful. See how this is just like wow, like with all those little glitter dimensions, and it just has a lot more wow factor. I mean, that's kind of the only thing that comes to mind. So let me go ahead and dip in my pinky, and I will do the other side. Okay guys, this is really starting to come together. I mean, obviously no look is complete without liner and mascara, but as far as lid colors, I'm really feeling these colors. I'm very much into bronzes and browns and stuff like that, and this is like the perfect base for that. So yeah, we did use all three of these colors, but we also used a few other options that, you know, that I know and love. So basically they were all similar, but we just kind of added more oomph to them, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm like really a fan of this. I love how it's like a bronzy brown, orangey, and then it kind of transitions into like a goldy type shimmer. But what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and put on some eyeliner, basic L'Oreal Carbon Black Pencil Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and just put some eyeliner on my top line. So I'm going to go ahead and put some eyeliner on top, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I went ahead and put some top eyeliner on. What I normally do on a daily basis, because I have really small eyes, I was blessed with almond eyes, as my mom likes to say, but regardless, they're really small, and I always am trying to use tricks and tips to make them look bigger. And one that I learned and I started to use every day because I thought it worked, was putting a nude or a white color in your waterline. So for this one, I'm actually going to just be using a nude color. It's by Rimmel London, and I'm trying to see if there's actually a color name on there. Oh, it's called Nude. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It's just called Nude. It's called Scandal. It actually comes with a sharpener as well, so things are pretty convenient. As soon as it dulls down, just sharpen it right up. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and take this Nude, and I'm just going to put that in my waterline. Okay guys, so I went ahead and put that nude color in my waterline. As you can see, it kind of just like brightens things up and opens things up. Another thing that I do on a daily basis to make my eyes look bigger is just go ahead and take this Fudge by Anastasia Beverly Hills and use a flat brush. And I go ahead and just pick up some product on there and literally just kind of trace my lower lash line. It's not really doing much, but kind of just smoking it out to kind of make it appear bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. As you can see, I'm staying very close to the lash line. And as you can see, I mean, just kind of a comparison, this side to this side, it definitely makes the eye look bigger. I mean, there's no doubt about it. So I really am a huge fan of that. So I'm going to go ahead and dip in with the Fudge again, and I'm going to trace the other side. Okay, so now things are looking definitely bigger. There's no doubt about it. I think those two tricks, the nude liner and the waterline, and as well as the smudging of the lower lash line, I think those two things really expand your eyes, if that makes sense. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is actually take one of my favorite things I use for my inner corner like every single day. It's by Unique, and it's just like a loose pressed pigment powder in Sexy. And this is just, oh, one of my favorites. I mean, I might have used this in another video. I don't even know at this point. But I'll stick my finger in there and just give you a little bit of a visual. I have like 15 things on my hand at this point, but you can see that. Come on. I mean, that is, wow, just gorgeous. It's almost like a duochrome or something. It's just beautiful. But I'm just going to take this little tiny dabber brush. It's actually really cute. It's kind of like a felt tip. And I'm just going to dip some of that in my loose Unique powder in Sexy. And I'm just going to go ahead and give myself some inner corner lovin'. But yeah, I think that inner corner really tied everything together. As we all know, the last and final step in any eye look is mascara. So I'm going to go ahead and throw on my regulars, which I've mentioned many times in previous videos, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I went ahead and threw on a lip color and let my hair down, and I just wanted to show you guys a finished look for the Sunset Boulevard edition. But yeah, I found this Tardis lip paint, and I thought it was just a beautiful color. It's called Rosé, and I went ahead and threw that on my lips, and I think I got a new favorite. This is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. But yeah, I just want to give you a close-up of these sunset eyes. Like, I'm honestly really impressed by them. Just by picking up this quick little small palette at Ulta, I was able to tie together this entire eye look, and I really, really like the colors. I think because I have brown eyes, it's really working for me. And I also feel like that nude liner and the smudged lower lash line definitely like made my eyes pop. But yeah, so I just wanted to give it a shot. This is the Sunset Boulevard Tried and Tested edition. As I mentioned before, I went ahead and used some Anastasia Beverly Hills favorites just to add a little bit more pigmentation. So this was caramel and this was fudge. And then in my inner corner, like of my lid, I went ahead and used ColourPop and Amaze. And then in my inner corner, I used Unique and Sexy. So this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Have a great rest of your day.